How long was Neil Armstrong actually on the moon? When did Europe start speaking English? Did Marco Polo really go to China? CuriosityStream is the streaming service for all things history, plus science, wildlife, and more. What's the real story behind the Mona Lisa? We've got that. What caused the collapse of Rome? We know. Where did we find mankind's earliest ancestor? Come find out. For the holidays, give the gift of curiosity with 25% off gift cards for your curious cohorts. It's holiday shopping season at curiositystream.com/gift.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
So what does it mean to manage your cash flow? Since most small businesses fail over cash flow issues, you want to think through why this can happen. Today, we will discuss one of the situations that I have seen trip up small business owners in managing their cash flow. And that is setting sales tax and business and occupancy tax aside so that you do not spend that money on operating costs. What I'm about to discuss is specifically targeted to tax agencies in Washington state, but the same idea can be used no matter where you are. Think about what normally happens in the course of business when it comes to sales of products and services. You have a client that has confirmed they want to work with you, and you have invoiced them, and the invoice includes sales tax. That amount might be $10, $100, or $1,000 or more. Depending on what kind of volume you have in sales, you could rack up quite a lot of money in your checking account that is sales tax owed to your state. For example, a high-end landscaping company could have a single invoice that includes $5,000 in sales tax. In fact, a landscaping company could end up with quite a bit of money owed to the state in sales tax. Regardless, even if you have a total of $1,000 or $2,000 in sales tax each month, if you leave that money in your regular checking account, you could end up spending it on operating expenses and then not have the money to pay the state when the state sales taxes are due. If you file monthly, this might be less than an issue than, say, if you file quarterly or annually. Think about it. If you have sales that include a $5,000 sales tax, and you have, say, 6 projects that you produce in a quarter, all of a sudden, it can feel like you owe a huge amount of money to the state. And you do. You do owe a lot of money because 6 projects times $5,000 on average in sales tax, you will then owe $30,000 at the end of the quarter. If you have spent that money, now you are starting to dig yourself out of a cash flow crunch. As an entrepreneur, the sales tax is not money you can spend. That is actually a liability that will be coming due at the end of whatever reporting period you are on with the state. So how do you manage this in a better way? What tends to happen is the business owner forgets that this money is not money the business owner can spend, even though you have received the money as proceeds from the project. A solid strategy around this is to move the tax collected to a separate bank account. Thus, have a separate checking account that you pay the sales tax from, or other taxes for that matter, and that bank account can be the pay from account on the Washington State Department of Revenue, where this money is paid. Now again, you might be in a different state, so it might be a different agency. Your bookkeeper can automatically move this money if they have access to make transfers with the bank, or have the bookkeeper tell you to move X amount of dollars from the checking account to the tax payment account. Either procedure will work. Plus, remember that in Washington state, you also pay state business and occupancy tax. For every project you close out, you could have your bookkeeper calculate the business and occupancy tax and move that estimated amount to the separate bank account as well. In addition, there are other types of taxes that are paid at this agency, things like use taxes, if that applies to you, or litter taxes, if that applies to your business. Once you've set up your Department of Revenue account, these tax rates are known and can be budgeted. In your state or wherever you live and run a business, every taxing agency should be analyzed in this way. If you model this out, you can set up one bank account, and its sole purpose is to pay these kinds of taxes. This strategy eliminates one of the mistakes I have seen small business owners make, and all it requires is a little bit of planning to set it up, and then it just works. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again soon.
How long was Neil Armstrong actually on the moon? When did Europe start speaking English? Did Marco Polo really go to China? CuriosityStream is the streaming service for all things history, plus science, wildlife, and more. What's the real story behind the Mona Lisa? We've got that. What caused the collapse of Rome? We know. Where did we find mankind's earliest ancestor? Come find out. For the holidays, give the gift of curiosity with 25% off gift cards for your curious cohorts. It's holiday shopping season at curiositystream.com/gift.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.